Hey guys, we're Bird in the Blender here with Ozbro from Razor Boys, link in the description below as
and my own channel.
Yeah, and he's got his own channel.
It's pretty shit.
Don't sub.
Links will be in description.
Yeah,
Please
links
don't
in
click.
description to everyone's as always. Don't click his, just click everyone else's. We're doing it's called Let's Talk basically. It's kind of a vlog.
It's kind of like a vlog series where we take a particular subject or I don't know, thing that we want to talk about, something that may be trending lately or something we feel passionately about.
Or that we just fucking hate with a passion.
Yeah.
That's still passionate.
That's a passionate idiot. And we talk about it, we say what it is, we say a few facts about it, and then we just talk about, we express our opinions. The cause of this series is not to express hate, but to start a discussion about it. Please don't, if someone's giving one of us hate, like in a comment, don't respond to them and aggravate them even more. Just let it be. Who cares?
Ignores the idiot.
Like this video, it's their opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. If you like it, like it. If you don't like it.
Feel free to discuss the subject down in the comments too. That's why we're doing
Yeah.
Leave a like rating if you like this video.
If there's contingency errors, yell at us. Make sure we don't. Anyway, and so today's subject will be Pokemon and the Pokemon Go craze that's happening a lot lately.
I'm pretty
Everywhere.
sure everyone knows about this at the moment.
And in case you've been living under a rock.
Or this is from the future, like you're watching this in the future and just decide to go, fuck it, I'm going to look at the old videos. Hey, welcome back.
Hey, okay, so Pokemon Go is the craze where it's an app on your phone, it's free, and you walk around, and depending on, how does it work, is it...
Okay, I've got Pokemon Go, those...
I tried it doesn't
I
work.
like Pokemon Go, these two don't, Gavin's more.
I would like it if I actually got the app to fucking work, but anyway.
Like Osbo DSS.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, don't need to reach it out again.
No, it's fine, just give it a
It's called
Yeah.
Jacob though.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
Well, I like Pokemon Go. It's a pretty cool app. I mean, yes, it might like get people in danger, but then again,
They'd be on their phone anyway if they're willing to do it for a game.
Exactly. They're normally on Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah, if someone was blaming the car crash on the fact that they were trying to catch a Pikachu, then they would probably have been willing to check a text from their girlfriend while driving.
Or boyfriend, we don't judge.
Yeah.
We don't judge, we're just different.
Yeah,
I
but
definitely
like,
can't judge.
I like Pokemon Go because I mean it gets me moving. I mean, like I'm a pretty lazy person. It might not look like it because of how skinny I am, but I'm lazy as hell.
Yeah, but you're just naturally a fucking stick.
Exactly. But I enjoy moving it, and this game's like motivation almost because it makes you go from one stop to another, and then you find all these Pokestops.
One stop to another that are Pokestops.
Yeah.
Okay, the reason
And then-
I'm against it... Sorry.
No.
Go.
I have no problem with the game itself. You like the game? Go ahead. You don't like the game? Go ahead. I'm sick of hearing about it.
Yes.
The teachers will go out on assembly. Go Team Bella!
Even at school, the
Yeah.
teachers will go for their specific team that
Oh.
they like or say, oh, I caught a Pikachu this weekend.
Honestly, they're cutting into class time. What they're meant to be so against people missing in class, they're cutting into it because of a game that they're
Yeah.
playing.
I do
And-
agree that the craze has gone a bit too far.
And like when on the first day back from school, you've got to love this. The teacher's like, oh, it's all good, don't worry, and then they say, oh, I'm level da da da. Like, okay,
Yeah.
yes, Pokemon goes out.
teacher
We
said-
don't give a shit, but
The teacher said, there's no Pokemon around, so don't try to do it. I caught them all. I'm level 18 now. Go Team Valor. I mean, that's not important to the assembly. It hasn't got anything to do with our school at all.
And we've just started a team war in the comments.
oh
And
hell
we don't have
yes.
subscribers yet.
Yeah.
So Team Instinct.
Shut the fuck up.
Damn it, I'm different.
You mention your team or I'll break your neck.
Is it
Yeah,
Mystic?
so anyway.
Break your
Damn
neck.
it, he's Val.
Yeah.
He is.
Okay.
One of the main issues that I see with Pokemon Go is, yes, you are getting up and everything, but this isn't actually disconnecting people from technology like they think.
Yes.
The whole thing about it is they're saying it gets you active, but the thing is you're still staring at that screen for a massive amount of time per day. If you're doing this to be healthy, you shouldn't, yes, you're getting outside, but you're still staring at a screen. You're still being antisocial. Like, you could be sitting out there and you might not go play touch footy with your friends or something, or go, I don't know, bike riding, whatever your hobbies are, go swimming if you're a fish.
Which is kind of stupid because here's the thing about the app. fuck you. It vibrates when it actually has a Pokemon nearby, but everyone still holds their phone up going, oh, where the fuck is it?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
a lot of issues that I've seen is people, I just walk out and they're completely oblivious to the outside world when they're looking at my phone. Like, I'm not too much on my phone because I'm not too much of a social media bug myself.
No, but you're more of a music bug, so you'll ignore
I
the sound.
have music,
That's
but
all
I
the
never
time.
put
You
it...
can pay attention to what's around you, and if you concentrate, you can hear past even noise cancelling headphones. So
True.
Yeah, when I have my music in, I either have it loud with only one earphone, or like
Quieter.
low, quieter. We're not getting into the whole music section, but the point is like I see people, they walk into things, and they walk into like poles and
Yeah.
stuff.
I've seen that happen, so it's
And-
so funny.
You just look like a complete and utter idiot. And then you go home trying to explain why you're wandering around all day and getting all these injuries and stuff. And you go to your parents like, oh, I was trying to catch a Pikachu.
Not even your parents, like half of them, half is kids, the other half is grown adults. Like,
Yeah.
Also, the thing is,
Yeah.
it's also traffic, because people will be slowing down so they don't crash. Try and be responsible. We're still doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, my brother, he does something kind of responsible. He gives my sister the phone and she catches him. But then he still slows down to half the speed limit. So the traffic's gotten a lot worse since people started.
Yeah, one thing I noticed in the city, I don't know if you
Yeah,
noticed as
we
much,
go- when
is
we-
a lot of people, when they're bussing through the traffic and stuff, whenever you're near like a Pokestop or something, I noticed in quite a few, like when they're in a dark and more
Yeah.
questionable part of the city, people are actually using it to trap other people,
yes.
like physically trying to mug people, because if you're at a Pokestop and you can see you standing there, that person's going to have a phone. And that phone itself is worth value, so you could be setting up traps, and there has actually been cases of this,
Yeah.
which I know about so far, people setting up traps, so you still, you play the game if you want, go ahead, you don't
Go
have,
ahead.
just don't look at it all the time, and be a bit more attentive to your surroundings.
And if you're gonna play it, play it with a friend. So
Yeah.
that way they're still connected to your internet or whatever your phone.
Data or whatever,
Yeah.
yeah.
But you're also still connected to your like friends and stuff. Because
Especially if you live in a bad neighborhood.
yeah, especially if you live in like a really bad area with a lot of
Mount
crime.
Druitt.
Like Mount Druitt, for example.
No,
my-
it's not true.
Yeah, no
Elephants
offense.
around
Yeah.
Unless you're from
But-
Queensland, then fuck you.
But when you're with your friends playing Pokemon Go, it makes it a bit more fun because you're not boring at each other anymore by just talking. You're having a conversation to
And
talk
back
about.
on the subject of safety, one in three people, one person's more likely to notice than if it was just one person, if something's going on around you. And people won't attack groups. In case one gets away, then they're all screwed.
Yeah, exactly.
But another subject other than the safety thing, the obsession. I've heard people skipping class, teachers coming late, people quitting their jobs or just not doing their jobs just because they're playing Pokemon.
Even in the city, when we're in the city, the reason we're in the city, I'm not going to go into too much detail about
Oh,
it,
don't
but
bother.
basically we're seeing these employees and stuff that are working for Commonwealth Bank and
It
talking
was, an excursion, it was an excursion for school, pretty
Yeah.
much.
And even the same was like telling us about her Pokemon, what level she is, but she mentioned how she got distracted from work and stuff, and she actually stopped working for like an hour or so, I don't know how, I
She
don't
didn't
know
go into
specifics.
details or anything, but
She didn't go into details, but she was still distracted most of the day by her work, and
To the point where she's stopping work.
to the point
do it.
where the session we were in, she wasn't exactly sure what was happening, but she did know what was happening, went to the Pokestops and dropping like, what was it, lures?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
To catch Pokemon. She knows exactly where to go with like her
And,
colleagues
and not
stuff.
just that, there's also, I heard about this on the radio, apparently they were doing an interview with someone and the reporter was there, was actually on his phone, and they had to do a retake of it all because he was playing Pokemon Go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, that's just stupid that you're going to the point that you're ignoring everything, even
Yeah.
your own jobs.
Or people just getting up and walking out of class because there's some rare, or not even rare, interesting Pokemon outside too far away.
Yeah. We
Selma,
ourselves,
can you please phone away, please?
we directly,
Pokemon Go can wait.
we love, well, I think we're all fans of Pokemon.
Everyone's
Like,
fan of
it-
Pokemon.
it
Everyone's
is.
played Pokemon.
It's a classic.
And Pokemon Go, in general, yes, get people outside.
It's a great idea.
It was a great idea, but
It's
some people abuse it too much and go,
And
oh,
take
and
it
then-
way too far.
And then another thing is parents themselves, because they hear, oh, my son's going outside, or my daughter's going outside, or my transsexual octopus is going outside. whatever
I would be
it is.
afraid
No-
if I had a
No
transsexual
judging.
octopus.
Right, Johnny, we don't
That was-
care.
Yeah, that's just a statement. We don't care. I mean, I'm the weirdest fucker in.
We all know
country,
this.
So, and they still.
Considering your hairstyle right now, exactly.
Yeah, this hair and this beard. No.
Go back to fucking
With these pants and this shirt.
Fucking go back to Ireland, you little shit.
But basically, like they're abusing it too much. They're taking it. They're too absorbed into the screen, and everyone just like you. If you go to a shopping centre and just sit there a little bit, just watch the surroundings. You see people on their phones, and you can tell they're doing Pokemon Go
Because they just swipe.
because they're like
No one else
swiping,
walks
and
like
some of them have volume up, and you can hear the sounds that are going and everything.
Yeah.
And just one guy, for example, when I was waiting for the bus in at West Play the other day,
Yeah.
he's playing Pokemon Go, he's just walking through, and he's like bumped into a lady with a kid and stuff, just walking through a shopping centre, and he's just getting filthy looks from everyone, and he's just completely oblivious. Even when he bumped into this middle-aged woman and her kid, the kid was only about 6, 7-ish, like pretty young.
So they're
and
not,
he just,
they're not going to
he's just like, and he just went back immediately. He didn't even apologise. He didn't even spare them a glance to sort of acknowledge that he was sorry. He's just ignoring everything. Just
And
completely.
I've seen people walk out into the middle of the road playing Pokemon and almost be hit by cars.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
And another thing, if you don't mind me talking now,
No, go
That's
for it.
alright.
that's what I would say.
it's an undeveloped app. I mean, like it came out
Service problem.
exactly. The servers are so bad on this thing.
Well, yeah.
Plus, there's so many Pokestops in like cities and stuff, which is great.
But it's also
like,
bad.
If we lived out like in the western suburbs of things,
Say I lived up in Narrabri.
yeah, Narrabri, there's gonna be nothing. Like
You'd be lucky to have anything there
Yeah,
for
fair
like,
enough.
I'm in bed at night and I look at Pokemon Go to see if there's anything around.
Could you?
There is a total of 3 Pokestops within a 4-kilometer radius.
Whereas in the city, when we were walking around the city,
There was
we
a-
found 4 within a 50-metre radius.
Not even.
Literally, the 2 buildings with like standing next to 2 buildings, and across the road there are another 2 buildings, and all of them had Pokestops located around about the entrance or
Yeah.
like whatever they choose to be. But
And then I know like the servers are still so bad because you hear about it all the time. Every third day, Pokemon Go has been DDoSed or Pokemon Go
servers
servers are
down.
down or
It's gone
Pokemon
to a
Go.
meme.
I mean, they
insane.
did at least fix it to an extent because
Yeah.
before at the very start you had to put in your Google account, yes,
Yeah.
but
All
every
that
time,
happens.
yeah, but with that, if you had a forced crash or you just closed the app in general, you had to re-enter it anyway,
Yeah.
which was the problem. The fact that you had to keep doing that no matter what, and even then sometimes it'd say, oh, sorry, we can't connect, please retry.
And then how many people have multiple accounts that they're just going around? Okay, caught a bunch of Pokemon on this one.
So then sign out and
Change-
switch to another one.
Change
Yeah.
accounts.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think that Pokemon Go should have, which this is just general app improvements that might help with all these situations,
Hey, any developers,
is
go
that
for
because of the mapping on Pokemon Go, it's got very clever mapping.
It
Like,
is. It is
really
very
clever.
good.
I
And
give
Pokemon Sport.
I give credit
based
where
on,
it's
like,
due.
environment on it.
This is their genius mapping, and the way all the photos taken, just great. What they should have is a feature when because it clearly detects where you're walking. It knows precisely within about a meter's
Yeah, within about
distance.
3 feet
Yeah.
of where you
So
are.
if it's it should have a thing where if it detects you on a road or on like a railroad crossing or in
Any
like a
sort of
private
place
industry
Any
area,
form
Just
of
if you're not
danger.
paying attention.
any form of danger or like a military area, because it's quite obvious where things are.
Mewtwo's in Area 51.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so if it should detect you, and if it sees you on a road, it should just come up with a notification saying, hey, get off the road, or hey, you're a bit close to stuff.
But you'd think most people would use their common sense, but
You'd think
Yeah,
so.
I think so.
That's
And,
the
and they're
problem. That's
physically looking at a map of where they are, and they see the clear road. They just don't care about it. So then,
which is the problem.
Maybe
if
like
you
come up with a pop-up notification that won't go away till you leave the danger area.
yeah.
that would be good. That would actually
So
be
you
very
know,
helpful.
You can't actually catch any Pokemon. You can't do anything important
Can't get a
while
Pokestop.
there.
Like, although the
No.
reason they get it, they do that so you can get it on whilst like when you're in the car and there's a Pokestop, you can just.
They should have it.
though.
However,
but it does,
that's
the
another
measure is-
thing. Let me just
The
say.
measure is sorry.
There's another thing that you can abuse, for example, is another reason why that should disable you, is because the whole point of this is to get outside.
Yeah.
When we were on the train, he was still catching things on the train
Oh, yeah, I caught him.
and
I caught
measuring distances, saying he's walking. The speed we're going on a train, and the fact we're on a train track, it's pretty damn clear that we're not walking or we're not.
Well,
That's what they should be.
It says that you're not walking if you're walking if you're going too fast. Because like when I got to my dad's place from where I live, it's about what a 30 kilometer drive.
Something like that.
So I should be able to unlock shit tons of eggs just on that one
20-minute
ride.
train ride, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a pretty far right.
Kingswood, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, to Kingswood.
Yeah, and so I put like 10, and I'm like, oh, cool, I can go to my dad's house. I put in 2 10K eggs, and when I got to my dad's house, I had the app open the entire time. I was catching Pokemon, getting Pokestops. Why not? Having a bit of fun, talking to my dad and stuff.
Yeah.
I was still talking to my dad. I wasn't disconnected or anything.
See, he's logical. He's
Yeah.
using his brain.
And I got there and I checked the eggs and it says 0.1k, 10k's to go. I'm like, what? Sorry, I've just come 20 something k's.
Which is good that they've
But-
registered it as you can't go
Yeah.
too fast.
But
They should
then
have-
that's a thing, because the whole point is you're meant to be outside. If you're on a road, you're either being as a person on the road, but if you're in a car, that's taking away the whole purpose of Pokemon
They should
Go.
have an option in the
Because
settings.
if you're in
for
public
that as well.
traffic, yes, I get it, you're a bit bored, but you're not actually doing any physical activity. So if you're on like peak hour traffic, you're traveling slow enough that it thinks you're just walking and stuff.
Disabilities is a different story, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should say.
I mean, it's not hard, it'll be a bit hard to define between the two, but it should be at least, maybe not disable everything, but at least the warning to people when they're going towards dangerous areas. And also, there should be better ways to sort of monitor where you have actually been.
Yeah, that'd be alright.
Because if you can sort of track where you've been, you can sort of, in a way, you can stop yourself from getting a bit lost.
Yeah,
Which is good, because then if you were going on a massive
Yeah.
walk and you didn't know where you
If you're
went.
going on for a massive, because then you could just start walking along main roads and stuff. You want to go on.
Say you're on holidays though, go to a foreign country, or go in and enjoy yourself. Hey, you know what? I've got playing mobile data. I'm gonna go catch some Pokemon.
Go like you've got those
Pokestops.
unlimited plans and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Hey, you know what? I've got nothing else going on. I'm gonna go walk around Venice catching Pokemon. Then what happens? You
well,
the Grand
they do have-
Canal's 2
they do have
kilometers that way and you
Pokestops.
don't know what else.
Or like even, I don't know if they have it in Greece, but if you had it in Greece, every single building looks identical.
Yeah.
So if you're walking around in those streets, you have no clue where, especially in the middle of a market, there's about 100,000 people in a space fit for about 50,000, and it's just crowded, you can get turned around so easily, and every single building looks the same. It's nothing against like the building structure, like it's amazing and everything, I love it.
Yeah, that's fine.
But you
That's
get
what-
turned around so easily.
And here's the thing, I actually went on a 2-month trip to Europe a few months ago, so...
Oh, yay.
in-
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So here's the thing, Ballyconnell and several places around Ireland really, all the buildings are literally identical. I mean it. We were going around the Ballyconnell where my great uncle lives. The only way we could know where we were was a smokestack. We were using that as a landmark. Then somewhere in I think it was Italy because I was at a 5-star hotel. They it was included in a trip.
Lucky
Yeah.
bastard.
There's slight bragging there.
5 stars not even that good.
No, I was such a drunk. Yeah, they were shitty. I bruised my
Yeah.
hip on one of the beds. It was that solid.
Yeah, 5 stars
Here's the
not
thing.
even good.
The blocks aren't square. We took nothing but right turns and we weren't back where we started. Me and my mum went for a walk, looking for somewhere to eat. We weren't back where we started after 4 right turns. How does that happen?
Exactly. Let's just start
Okay,
having this up.
I will say 2 things. What they should have in the app is at the start when it loads, an option to say what you're doing. Say if you're walking, you
Yeah,
tap
like have,
walking.
like,
Yeah.
If you like enable car settings or enable high speed
Yes.
settings, so that way it makes the eggs need further to hatch, but because you're in a car,
Yeah, because you're still actually travelling, it
Yeah.
does still hatch.
It
So
does-
you'd have like your car, your plane, your train,
you're walking,
walking,
bike,
whatever it is,
And
just
doing a bike.
so that you've actually got another thing.
There should be a bike saying where it still is the exact same amount actually.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
bike wouldn't be
No,
that bad.
Bike would be bad because then you're using one hand on a road, looking down.
Depending on the person.
That's worse, but bike is better than driving.
Yes, because
Yeah.
driving, you're driving like a freaking
That's the motorbike. Then God no. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong? Why do you play Pokemon Go on a
That's what
motorbike?
I'm talking about.
Yeah, but
push bike.
You went-
Oh, yeah, sorry.
but
Bicycle because you're still doing the exercise.
yeah. But the other thing I was going to say was, I don't have a problem with the app, like with the team thing that they have in there.
Oh, that's a great idea.
It's a great idea.
And like you have rivalries between your friends.
Yeah, which is good, but
which is always a good motivator.
it is a good motivator. But again, you look at like the old Pokemons, like on your normal DSs and everything.
Yeah.
They didn't have that. So you look at all the other people and they just talk about
Yeah, they talk
everything
about
that's
what
fun.
Pokemon they actually had.
Yeah. Whereas you look at now in Pokemon Go,
all that matters is teams.
yeah, so like because I would go, I can't because my phone is shit and doesn't want to work with the app, but I would have gone Team Instinct. Anyone else that was like any of the other guys I know,
Mystic or Valor.
yeah, they instantly go, oh, so you're Instinct, so you're just going to sit there staring at eggs for God knows how long. Like, oh, Team Mystic, Team Valor, no problem. Team Instinct, fuck off.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's the biggest rivalry between Valor and Mystic, isn't it?
Yes, because
Yeah.
apparently as well there was
Like
one...
they have opposing values.
There's also one thing I want just to chuck in, is the rivalries it's encouraging isn't a healthy rival. Like in, for
It's
example,
taking it too far.
for example, a game like Halo, you have Team Red and Team Blue.
See, like your online
But
Xbox or
online,
whatever.
you're randomly chucked in teams most of the time.
Which is
You get
good. So
chucked
you
around
go,
with
okay,
red to blue.
and you get chucked in red, blue, or in Call of Duty sometimes they have multiple, they can have like up to 6 teams.
Like Atlas versus
Sentinel.
Sentinel
And then even in like the old ones you had like 6 different teams and
Yeah, like
You
in
always-
Black Ops 2 there was a total of what, like, well let's see, there was Yemen, there was Cargo, there's
about 6.
yeah,
Yeah,
there's a
six
bunch
or
of
seven.
different teams.
point is there's a lot. In this, and you always got jumped around different teams, like you may like one's colour better, but it doesn't really matter, right?
And
As long
if you got shot by a guy and you went, oh Jesus, that
Yeah.
was good, you'd say that was a
the
good
deal
shot.
was, as long as you were with
No,
your friends,
you've obviously never played Call of Duty, because whenever you get shot, you go, fucking kill him, fucking
yeah,
I went
I
like-
admit.
the point was, as long as you're with your,
yeah.
as long as you're with your friends on that team, you were happy.
Or even against your friends, because then
Even if you're against your friends, you're still happy because like.
That's fun.
Like I do like a 420 and no scope Andrew and he
fucking
laughs his ass off and I'm bragging about that he 360 no scope tomahawks me or something. I don't know.
Because you have a tomahawk with a little scope on it.
I do a neck. There you go.
But point being, like you can have a bit of fun with it. Whereas like
Pokemon,
Pokemon, if you start beforehand, technically if you're catching Pokemon at the same rate, the person that starts beforehand will always have the upper hand advantage.
Always.
No matter what.
Unless they stop it.
There's no way.
Very it's also very area based, which is annoying. You live in a
Yeah.
smaller suburb because it's cheaper. You don't want to pay
Yeah, exactly.
$100 a month. That's actually really cheap.
Yeah, that's really
$100 a week. No, $100 a day.
$1,000 a week or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's more city prices.
And then, okay, $1,000 a week. Then there's plenty of shit around. But then you're too busy Pokemon Go
Nothing.
to actually get a job.
And you can't actually register Pokestops. Like I've got Reserve near my house, and there's nothing in there. Meanwhile, there's a fucking house with a Pokestop on it.
Yeah, I know.
And like with my street, I have, because I live next to a park, you've got one Pokestop directly at the little kids park. You've got one up the street at the car park, and you've got a gym all the way down at the bottom of the street. It's weird because you sit there and it's like, okay, yes, most of the people are playing Pokemon Go, but when it first came out, all you see was a line of people walking either up or down the street and standing there on the phones, and then you just see them slowly drift down the street to the gym. It's like, okay, but
When's too far?
Okay, let's all just...
final points.
Okay, my problem with it. I have no problem with the game itself. Just shut up about it, stop posting and talking about it everywhere, please.
Yes.
Not everyone plays it.
Enjoy it for yourself.
Enjoy it for the game, not for the bragging to everyone. And
My biggest thing to absolutely everyone playing Pokemon Go.
Can I just...
Oh,
and
go for
another thing, to the people who don't play it, you shut up too. I don't care if you play it or not.
One thing to the people who do play it. Enjoy it, have fun with it, play it with your friends, but for God's sakes, when you're on your phone, pay attention to your goddamn surroundings.
It does have a loading screen that
I
says
can't
Pokestop surrounding.
emphasize that enough. If you're walking through a shopping centre, don't just make sure you're just walking straight and getting groceries to the street. Just glance at it, make sure you're not bumping into people, make
yeah,
sure you're not
because
knocking
again,
over kids.
it's got the buzz feature for whenever a Pokemon shows up.
Exactly, and you're
so-
not walking into poles or anything. You should pay attention to your surroundings. I can't emphasize that enough. It's just annoying watching these people barge through people and someone's going to get their head smacked in. By the way, they're barging into like
Yeah.
You're
kids
going
and
to
stuff.
barge into the wrong person one day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
So if you enjoy the
tattoo
game,
people.
enjoy it for yourself. And like, okay, talk about it with your friends, but don't talk about it non-stop. If you do play it again, be aware of your surroundings. If you don't play it, don't hate on the people that do play it because you don't understand it. And don't be a bitch about it. Don't be a cunt.
Yeah.
No, none of this Pokemon is for children.
It's really not, because
you've
when you
got
were a kid, you would play Pokemon.
Yeah.
Pokemon, and you always said,
And
I wanted to be a trainer when I grew
And
up.
this is the type of thing that people have been looking for their entire new Pokemon. That's the
Actually,
problem with the Pokemon games before. One last pointer.
Yeah.
That's a problem. That's the thing about it. A good thing I will mention. It revitalized the Pokemon series. Everyone likes Pokemon, but everyone got so sick of just the same repeated.
yeah,
That's right.
which
They
is good because
changed
they've done it now, and there's also
Yeah.
like another 2 coming out soon. So it's also revamped it for those who.
people are going
Yeah,
to
because this
and
came out.
a new generation of Pokemon fans.
This
Yeah.
came out
Ain't no
2000.
Spyro.
Yeah.
But
What's
like
that?
this came out like
Spyro.
2000s.
Spyro Go
Spyro Go.
Oh god.
Fallout Go. The entire time in Fallout Go, you'd just be running from Death Claws. That would be the entire game. You run through Death Claws, you pick up a random expired piece of meat, and then you run from Death Claws.
Okay.
That'd be the game.
Okay.
Okay, let's wrap it up.
My final opinion would be I like the game if I could get it to work. I think it is a great idea. I'd say it still needs a lot of work.
Oh yeah, 100%.
They really need to, like, anyone who's playing it, just relax when it comes down to the competition. Honestly, it's stupid how you argue about it.
100% agree there.
And honestly, use sense. Do not like walk on the road and shit. That's just stupidity at its worst. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like even Jacob, the stupidest one of us all here.
Hey!
Yes,
I take offense to that.
He's the stupidest one.
Yeah.
Well, out of these two, him considering he's playing a game, he doesn't. I'm sorry. I'm
But let's just
sorry.
finish this up, finish it up.
But he doesn't go running on the road to do like shit like that. No, just use your brain.
And that was pretty much it. Did you
Well,
have
no,
one
no,
last
no.
thing to say?
Oh, okay.
Jacob's gone.
This is basically what the Let's Talk's gonna be like, other things like this.
I may not be here as
please-
often.
He probably won't be here as often, but please give us suggestions in the description below, or the links to subscribe in below. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see all you,
Wait.
you guys next
And
time.
subscribe to my channel and
Said
yeah,
that.
And
wait,
as
no.
always,
And comment anything you want to see. We do read comments.
and
Yes.
as always, have a good one.
Have a good one.